the bookmarks in this earlier. So the paper that I used is from this January through April mini catalog. You can still order items from the catalog up through May 1st. That's the deadline. So if there's anything in here that you want, you should go ahead and get it. So in the Valentine's section, I saw this country gingham, and I just thought this would be great for all kinds of occasions, even Christmas, you know, because you have the red and green. It's sweet sorbet and it's mint macaron, balmy blue, and petal pink. So you get 48 sheets. There's different size checks and gingham and plaids with the different colors on the different sides. But that's a nice pack of paper, and I can see using this for, you know, a guy's birthday, a baby boy card, baby girl card, cute summer cards, like I said, Christmas, Valentine. It's just, you could use it year round. I just love gingham. So, you know, for 12 bucks, that's a good value. You get all those sheets, and it's so versatile. Now, let me show you which page the on the farm bundle. So if you buy the stamp set and the dies, I used to just buy the stamp sets because I have a Brother Cut and Scan and a Cricut, and I thought, oh, I can save money. I can just stamp them and then cut it out, but it really is just such a pain that it is just way better to just go and get the dies. So now, if I buy a stamp set, I'm buying the dies with it. That's just what I'm going to do. It's just not worth it otherwise. It's just so much quicker and easier. So anyways, you save, I think it's 10% if you buy the two together. But yeah, so in the celebration, there was also some paper that went with this. I'm going to go get this to show you. Okay, I was looking in the wrong section. This is Day at the Farm. Now, I haven't used this yet, but I think I'm also going to make a cute card. But there's just such cute paper in here. It's so stinking cute. But that was just available during celebration. Just the most stinking cute paper. But I got the At the Pond little frog, and I thought I could make a card with that, and maybe possibly the owls and all the other different animal sets that I've gotten over the years. Anyways, stay tuned for a At the Farm card. So that's that. And one other thing I want to show you is the punch I'm using is Label Me Lovely. But certainly you could use other dies if you wanted to, the tops of other dies. This is from, it was like Christmas labels. And this is from, I think, the Hippo. Happy Hippo? I forget what it was called, but yeah, I mean, you can be creative. You don't always have to have everything that everybody has to make stuff. You should use your imagination and what you have. Okay, I'm going to set these two things aside. Actually, I'll show you how this works. Okay, just pick a page, and voila, it's on there. This is a single one though. I just thought that it was better because these magnets are small to use two. And yes, it's much more sturdy. These would be like a great gift You could make a set and give it to somebody, especially someone that you know that likes to journal or likes to read, or, like I said, a cook for their cookbooks. I did order a retired wooden block set from Stampin' Up on eBay, and it's like a recipe card and then all the different sections. And I'm going to make a set with those. I know it's retired. I'm not supposed to be talking about the retired products, but I mean, it is what it is. If you've bought products over the years, you know, I think you should use them. Use the old stuff with the new stuff. Combine what you have. But you could actually also attach these to like the front of a card, or if you made a pocket, on the front of the card, you could attach that on the pocket, so you could give this like as a little gift with the card. Okay, so I'm just going to move these up a little bit out of the way, and we will get started. First thing you're going to want to do is grab a piece of paper. So I plan to make 3. So instead of cutting the 2-inch strips, because we need 2-inch by 5-inch, instead of doing that first, I am going to first at 2.5 inches. Actually, I can cut the 5-inch, so you know how, that's how long it has to be. Okay, so, and we're going to cut them in 2-inch strips, but why not just score it one time? So we're going to put this up here and score it 2.5, because 2.5 is half of the 5. Whoops. With that cutting blade, I make that mistake often enough. Okay, so I have scored this. Now I'm going to cut 3 2-inch strips so I can make 3 at a time. 1, move it over to 2, 2, 3. Now this is actually a very simple project, but honestly, I've been working so long at this, yesterday and today, trying to find the best way to do them. You know, with trying 1 magnet, 2 magnets. I tried hiding the magnet under hay bales. And then I've come across an easy way. Oh, and gluing them. Now I used glue and some tear and tape. And I just cover it with a band. That seems to work very fine. Like I said, this is another style. And this works well. However, it's a little bit more complicated. So we're just going to stick with the simple, easy style tonight. And I also thought that there's a set called Celebration Tags Die. This was from the previous mini catalog. And I saw this one and I thought, boy, that would make a cute, and I did. I put magnets in here and everything. So you could just decorate, and then you could even put a little ribbon on, and you could write stuff, and that'd be cute for a journal or for, like I said, a bookmark. But how cute is that? It's very simple. And who couldn't use a bookmark? See? Very nice. And then if you have the ribbon, it just makes it easy to pull out. It's very cute. There's just different things you can use in your stash. But this probably is the quickest, simplest, and probably everybody has a label punch that they could use. All right. Now I got my 3 pieces of paper, and I'm going to show you how to punch the tops. Now, you can fold it and do 2 edges at a time. Try to get them lined up nicely. I'm going to grab my bone folder. Okay. You can do it 1 at a time, or you can try to slide this in here and do 2 edges at a time so that they line up perfectly, exactly, neatly. But it's a little hard trying to get it in there. Oh, I think I got it. But this little top needs to be just above the top there. Actually, I thought I had it, but I don't think I did. Well, I did it earlier, but it looks like I'm just going to have to do one side at a time. So, like I said, you look here, and just when this top gets hidden behind this curve, and then make sure from here to here that it's centered. Once you have it, go ahead, punch it, and then do the other side. Oh, okay. And look, it matches up pretty easily. It doesn't have to be exact. I'm going to try one more time to do it at the same time, just because at this point you could also use a die, and you could double it. So if you used a die, you would just want to make sure that you put your top cutting plate just down to the section of where you want it to cut, because you don't want it to cut down here. If you use like a real wide one, then you don't have to worry about that. You can just place this up here, and you'll have the nice scallops at the top. And you can do both sides at one time if you do it that way. So I'm going to try one more time to do it doubled up. Okay. Oh, it's just not working for me. Okay. Let's just go back to the original way. Okay, and move it over. Okay, punch. And yes, I'm doing it upside down because that's the only way that you can exactly see what you're doing. Here we go. Put this in just... Okay, make sure it's centered side to side, and punch. Yep, pretty good. One more. Yeah, so I've made a lot of these bookmarks over the last day, especially when I shot the video earlier that really wasn't recording. So I'm starting to become a pro at this. Okay. Yeah, so this is shows you another way that you can use your punch. Like say you wanted a label that was wider than this, and you wanted a really long label, you know, to write something like a big Merry Christmas or something. This shows you how you can make it shorter or longer than what the actual label punch is like. So this is just a little creative technique of a different way that you can use your punch or punches. Okay, that's done. I can move that out of the way. And we have our 3 bases. Now we're going to put the magnets on. See, I already started doing this. And here are the magnets. They are tiny disc rare earth magnets. I think they're like those Neo ones, but I can link to these. These were smaller. There is a website where you can get the 1/4 inch. These are probably 1/8 of an inch. But I want to get the ones that are 1/4 inch, and then I think I only have to use one because they'll be stronger. Okay, so you're going to want to get 2 and 2. You know, one set for each side. Okay. But they're really relatively cheap. I'm not sure how many are in here. Maybe 50. So for $8, not too bad. Okay, now I'm going to use my glue. And I am not using the Tombow glue this time. I am going to use this art glitter glue. Whenever I have a project that I need to have a really good bond, something that's like maybe heavy, like these magnets, I'm going to use this glue. But, okay, so we want to put it sort of like right here. And like, here's the edge where the paper's going. So we want the paper to be able to cover the magnet. So we want to come like up and then over. And same thing for here. Now we're going to just put the magnets on. And then we're going to cut a 3/4 inch strip. These are the magnets for the upper side, but it's easier to cover these up, and then you can just let these fall to make sure they're on the right side. And then you can just kind of press it down so that you can see the outline, and then you can know exactly where to glue them. And this will all be covered by the decorative paper. So you have to get the magnets on the right side or else they repel. All right, so the first one we're going to do is this cute one with the lamb. So inside I like blue. I like blue that goes with red. So I need a 2 inch by 3/4 inch strip. So get out our cut and score, and I'll go 2 inches over, and then I want two 3/4 inch strips to cover those magnets. You don't have to cover the magnets, I just think it looks nice. Okay, here we go. Okay, 2 strips. And while we have this here, we'll just go ahead and, what color did I use in here? I didn't use any, but I'm just going to cut 2 3/4 strips on the petal pink side while I have the paper here. Okay, so I can use this for another one. And okay, a third one, I have this red, so we can do red or green. Let me make sure. Yep, this is 2 inches by 3/4 inch. So I'm just cutting the strips that cover the magnet, and they don't have to be perfect. Okay, so I have 3 sets, and we'll finish putting the magnets on. All right, so I'm going to use some tear and tape on the back of this. So let me get it about this wide. Okay, and another one. Tear it right about there. Flip it. Okay, so this will hold the paper nicely on top and around the magnets. I just find it's easier than putting glue everywhere, and it's probably way thinner. It's like a really thin strip of adhesive material, so it will have, you know, won't act as a barrier between the magnets, that's for sure. So, because we want them to be as strong as possible. Okay, now I take a bone folder and I burnish. I just kind of press and pull it towards me so I can really press the top, the backing down. It makes it so much easier to peel these up. Okay. All right, see how that works? Now, I'm going to go ahead and cover this. We're going to use these corners like so. Okay, and then just kind of press it. I meant to put some glue on top of those magnets, but I forgot. That's okay. All right, so I'm going to press this down. And if there's any hanging out over, you can use your paper snips. These are perfect. They get into the really tight corners. Okay, so that's that side. And now you need your other set of magnets, which I don't know where they went, but I'll just get 2 more. And what you do is just let it fall, and it goes right on top. Okay, so then you're going to fold the top over and then just kind of press it like around until you can see a little indentation, and then you'll know exactly where to put the glue for your magnets so that they line up. And just go like that. And take this one and flip it and put it up here. Okay, that's just a little, and it won't matter because we'll be covering that with some decorative paper. So, all right, the next strip. And I forgot to put some glue. You don't really have to, but I think I want to put some glue here. Forget which side I burnished. Oh, it must be this side because this side's way easier to get off. Okay. I'll just line it up in those 2 corners and press around the magnets. This one's laying a lot nicer than those. And let's make sure we, yep, got them right. Okay. Now, I want to press this down really well. Okay. Flip it over, see if you need to cut. It's pretty good. Okay. Okay, first one is done. Now, 2 more. I'll just finish this one that I started earlier when I thought I was videotaping. And I'm looking now. Yeah, it's still recording. Oh, I had to delete a ton of things on my phone. I have an iPhone, and I had to delete a ton of apps. I don't know if an Android is any better. If you're watching this and you know, please leave a comment and let me know if you have any information on this. But yeah, so I do have to go through my pictures because I tend to take pictures of just everything for many different reasons. You know, food, and I show friends like what I'm cooking for dinner. So I have a lot of pictures that I don't really need on there. And actually, once it goes to the iCloud, and once I upload it to like Shutterfly or Walmart Photos, I could probably delete them. I want to save them onto a like an external drive though. Just, you know, because you never know. Just have another place physically, not just in a cloud somewhere, that they are. Okay, so I have these 2, and now I just need this. This time, you know what? No, we're going to use the tear and tape. Yeah, I already had this one started, so might as well just use it. Then that will make the video go a little quicker. I love this tear and tape. I actually got that from the dollar store. I know, I think everything's supposed to be Stampin' Up when you're a demonstrator, but you know, mostly everything I have is Stampin' Up. Well, actually, I do a lot of projects with a lot of different company stuff because I just have an addiction to stamping and craft products and paints and everything. Is just so fun. And I like the different stamps from the different companies. They're all just fun to use. But I will try my best just to use the most current Stampin' Up products in my Stampin' Up videos. Okay, there we go. We have a second one done. And I just need one more. So, let's just go ahead and put some glue down. We're going to put one here and here. Whoa. Okay, so take two and separate them. Okay, so it doesn't really matter. We'll just put them down here. Okay. All right. Now, close the lid and then press around the magnet. You could use your, actually I got a good indentation. I don't know if you can see this on the video, but it's just, I think, an easy method. Oh, I don't want to do that yet. Hold on. We need to cover this up. Okay, this one I'm doing pink. So I have green and I have blue and I have the pink. This will be the pink. Okay, I want it on the very edge. And then the next step is the fun part. It's just decorating. And it's actually goes pretty quickly because instead of folding the paper over, because you have to worry about that crease, I decided just to decorate the front. It, you know, you can't tell. So let me go ahead and finish this here. These are fun. Like I said, you can use them yourself. You can give them as gifts. You can somehow cleverly find a cute way to, you know, like if you make a slot for like a gift card, you could just put this on the slot. It would be the gift. So, all right, now burnish the ends. If you don't have a bone folder, you can just use your nail. Okay. Now that I kind of have the system down, it's way quicker. Have it kind of down pat, a little system that works. But it took me a while to get here. I was trying all different kinds of ways, all different kinds of things, till I found the one that I would be happy with. Okay. I kind of got that a little crooked, but it's just a magnet cover. And I like to just press down and around the magnet. Ooh, that one's a little low. Okay, grab two more magnets and just let it fall. And it goes exactly where it needs to go with whatever side needs to go. And then you know where to glue it. Actually, we already did that up there. So I can see where the little indentations are, the little circles, and I'm just going to put a little glue in each one. Make sure you flip it and get the, oh wow, that was 2 magnets. Let me make sure, oh, I did have 2 magnets. Wonder if I had 2 magnets on the other ones. They're so thin. Wow. I can't believe that. Yikes. Wonder. I don't know if these were maybe 2 magnets. Yes, they were. Yikes. Made a little mistake there. Okay. Let me check this side. Nope, just a single magnet. No wonder why it was hard to get the paper down. I'm going to have to check the other ones to see if that happened. Okay. Last little magnet cover. All right. Line this up. Okay. Just press it down. Doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. And there we go. Throw these scraps away. I wondered why it seemed like it was so fat. I'm just going to peek under here to make sure I got single magnets. Yeah, those are okay. Let me see under here. Nope, that's a double one. Oh, that's crazy. I can't believe I did that. Let me look on this side. Nope, double magnet. Oh boy. Okay. I am wondering if I did the same thing up here. No, these should be okay. All right, so we have 3 ready to decorate. And so I just need 3 squares that are 1 2 inches wide and 1 3/4 inches tall. And I need 1 of each color. Blue, green, and red. So let me just put these back up here so I have room to cut. So 2 inches wide. Wow. 2 inches wide. I think this one is already 2 inches wide. Yeah. By 1 3/4 inches tall. Okay, and that's it. What color is that? Okay, I don't need the pink. I just need red and green. Let's see if this one's already. Okay, this is 2 inches wide. And I need 1 3/4 inches tall. Okay, 2. And I just need 1 more that is red. So, okay. I have a feeling this paper is going to go really fast. So it's so sad that you can't get refills on certain things because they're not offered anymore. But I don't know. I have so much paper and I love it all, but like, I don't know if I'd ever in a million years use it all. Because it would take probably that amount of time to use it all. Okay, so now, so I want to do, red with the blue inside. So that's here. And did I do this? Did I cut it right? Looks like it'd be, oh, I know. I did not cut it right. I remember earlier when I was cutting it, I needed it 1 3/4 and 1/8. So 1 3/4 plus like 2 of the small lines, which would be 2/16 or 1/8. Okay, that's going to be long enough to fill in the square. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, 1 3/4 plus 1/8. We're getting there. And just one green one. It's a shame because I already have those pieces cut, but I can use them for something else. So 2 inches wide. Let's go this way. 2 inches wide. Okay, and then 1 3/4 plus 1/8. That's just the easy way for me to do it that way. 1 3/4 and then add 1/8 on. Yes, I could sit there and do the math and figure it out, but then you'd have to count up all those 8s. So green, I want to do with the pink. And we'll do it on this side. Green with the pink. And I'm doing red with blue and blue with green. And just pick the nicer side for the front. This one, we need to trim with our paper snips. Definitely recommend these. I waited a long time till I got them, but once I did, I use them every day. They're very nice for ribbon cutting. And I know some people have 2. One for stuff that might be a little more sticky or that with dollar scissors, and one that they leave specially for like ribbon cutting. But so far, they work just the same. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and glue this down. And we're going to use the Tombow glue. And then all we have to do is do the little accessories. I call them the embellishments. And they're just, I think they're adorable. But I wanted to do something different. I do cards all the time. I just want to, you know, it's just fun to do something different. I did do a really cute tea light card. I've been doing those. So I'm going to have to do a video on that. But first things first, this is only my second video I've ever done. So let me get this published. And I need to get up to 50 subscribers so that I can go live. Because I think that'd be easier, just going live and not having to like worry about uploading and downloading and editing the video. I could get a lot more content out that way. It'd be easier just turn on the camera, shoot what you're doing. Because I do a lot of stuff, a lot of cool stuff. But, you know, it gets overwhelming when you think that, oh, I'm going to shoot a video and I have to have everything just right and everything set up right. I think it would take the pressure off if I was just going live. So I at least need to get up to 50 subscribers. I only have one video out there. It wasn't that good. I mean, it's a nice video, but just the whole overall thing isn't that great. But I did get 21 subscribers from that first video. So that's not bad, I don't think. And then, okay, when you have 50 subscribers, they'll let you go live, but then they immediately turn it to private. So like nobody would even see your video. So it's not until apparently when you get up to 1,000 subscribers that then you can just go live and have it post immediately and it'll be public and stays public. So I guess I have a little work to accomplish before I can get to that level, but it would be nice. I'm so thirsty. Okay, so time to decorate. I did this one earlier when I was when I thought I was shooting the video and not really. And I keep looking and yeah, it's still going, but I'm going to have to hurry up. I think maybe since we already have this lamb, maybe we'll go do the other one. Well, no, I'll do one. I'll do the lamb because it's just so cute. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to just stamp everything real quick. Let me get my... Actually, I decided that we don't need the Stamparatus. You know why? Because these rubber stamps are so good that they tend to just stamp right the first time. So let me get everything I need. We're just going to stamp these as quick as possible. So I want to try to keep this under an hour. Okay, so we got the pigs. Okay. And the lamb. Okay. And the chicken. And we need the trees and the barn and the rolling hills. Okay. Whoops. Take your pick tool to the rescue. All right. Okay, here are the trees. Oh, I'm using Memento Tuxedo Black because, as you can see, I wrote it works well with alcohol inks, and that would be what's in the Stampin' Blends. Otherwise, if you use the wrong ink, all the black outlines will smear, and you don't want that. And okay, I still just need the barn. And then the rolling hills. And I do not need the hay bale anymore because I just used that to cover the... And this does not have... I had a hand cut that out. It does not have a die that goes with it, but it's not that hard to do. I actually made it a little longer. Okay, so there's that. And we're going to just color everything really quickly. So this is Smoky Slate. And I'm just going over the natural little... Actually, this is dark black. I used that for something else, so that was a mistake. Let me get that sheep out. And we're going to stamp this again. I used that after I cut out one of the images to blacken the edges. So I grabbed the... I'm trying to hurry up now and see now I'm making mistakes. Okay, so get the light Smoky Slate. Just kind of go over the little tufts of hair. Like that. Like so. You just want to kind of give a little dimension. You know, maybe just down this leg a little bit. And over here. I'm not going to do the... Okay. Then get light Flirty Flamingo and do the insides of the ears and the nose. And while we have this out, I'm going to do the pigs. And I'm not going to use the dark because I think it made it too red. So we're just going to do these pigs in the light color. Yeah, I like this a lot better. I thought they looked a little, they looked like they were sunburnt pigs. Yeah, I might just use it on the nose just to give a little definition. So I'll get the dark Flirty Flamingo and just kind of go on the nose. That's cute. And maybe just like right here. All right. And just get these little hoofs. All right. Now, the chicken, I'm using Poppy Parade because I do not have the Sweet Sorbet yet. We're just going to make a red chicken. I'm going to use a little brown in there because I looked up, when I want to color an animal, I'll usually look it up and to see the coloring. And the red hen actually is like it's like a brown red. So I'm just gonna do that to give it like a little two-tone. And that's good for that. And I'm going to color the barn. You only need to use the very tip of these alcohol markers. You barely have to touch the paper because the paper just grabs that ink and you're able to color the detail this way. Like I said, barely touching the paper. And I'm not going to worry about shading this barn, but I am going to get a little bit of So Saffron dark, just kind of do the windows, and I'm going to do the barn doors like that, and then I'm just going to use the soft suede light just to do like the roof line. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to stamp the silo. I forgot. Oh, while I have this out, I'm going to do the tree trunks. Okay, wait, we're not doing that one. And the trees. Now I'm using Granny Apple Green for the trees. And I'm going to, I always get these two mixed up because the caps look very similar. This is the dark. So I'm going to just go over, you know, I love how the stamps already kind of show you where to put the shading. And then just take the light one and kind of go over top and blend it in. And it doesn't have to be perfect, you know. Just creating a little depth, texture, definition, little interest. Okay, now, oh, I forgot the farm fields over here. Okay, and this back one I'm going to do like it was hay that was cut. So let me get the dark So Saffron. Yeah, you know, I could make it brown, like it's just the dirt, like the field was cut down. But I kind of like it like that. And I forgot, I'm going to just make this a little deeper in case I need to, you know, make it taller for where I'm putting it. And one quick thing I have to do is the silo. So I forgot about the silo. Okay. Get my ink back out. Silo. Okay. Now I decided to use the light smoky slate for the top, and I don't know if this would be like the elevator thing or a ladder. Now I'm going to use the balmy blue because I just think that that's pretty and it goes with our paper. Okay, so next I just have to cut these out with this. Just need to get all of the dies here. Oh, I forgot. I cut a windmill out too. I don't think I'm going to have time to do all these. Anyways, maybe we will just do this one here because it looks like I am running out of time. Might have to do a part 2 for the other two. So let's just cut out the trees and the lamb because I want to show you this little insert piece. This will just, it will just cut the little, I call them curlicues, like the little swirls of the fur. So what you want to do, I use this mint tape because it holds really well, but then doesn't stick or tear your paper. Okay, so let's cut this out. Yeah, we're going to have to do a part 2, I think, for the other two. And then maybe I'll have time to show you the other style. Okay, so you're just going to lay that in there. Okay, and just put your tape over both. And I'm going to run that through the die cutting machine, which I'll go ahead and bring over here. All right. And it doesn't matter which way you go on the die cutting machine. It can go both ways. Some people who are new to die cutting, they're not sure, but I'm here to tell you. And often I go back and forth, especially if I have an intricate die or if I'm using really thick paper. I'll go one way and then I'll go back, and then I can be sure that it all cuts. These are just so cute. I just love these farm animals. The little piggies and chicken. It's just such a happy thing. This world needs more happy things. And that's why I got this die set. It just made me happy. All right, now, if I could just find my take your pick tool. Oh, here it is. Okay. So you just want to peel this back on itself. Okay, so we have cute little trees right there. And wait till you see this. This is so cute. Let me just take that off. This is just so stinking cute. I love this. I love that they did this. I hope they do these type of things more, but you want to poke these little curlicues up so you can give some texture to the wool. I called it fur, but it's actually wool. But I don't know if you know. Is it a fur? Is it a hair? Or is you just call it wool? Okay, so I mean that's a little exaggerated right now, but okay, now we just need to glue and we will be done. So I'm going to put some glue, get it started. This does not want to come out. Let me take your pick tool, just stick it in there, see if that helps. I keep it upside, okay, here we go. Now, you don't need a whole lot, just a little will do it. Okay, so we're gonna put that on there, and I like it to stick up a little bit. I think that's cute. And for the lambs, we are going to use Stampin' Dimensionals. I thought I already had these out. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to use the little ones because I don't want them to show through the little curlicues. So I'm going to put one up here by the head and one down here and one, whoops, over here. Just make sure that that doesn't show through. Okay, we're good. Now we'll just take these little backs off. All right. Yep, that's sticky. And we'll just put that on. And this little ear can stick off. And here you go. I just think that, whoops, is so cute. Magnetic bookmark. Who couldn't just be happy looking at this? That just makes me happy. I love it. But just think of all the possibilities with all your stamp sets. And you can get these for gifts. You can make Christmas ones, Easter ones, Halloween, every holiday, birthday, you name it. It's just like cards. It's an infinite amount of possibilities. But thanks for joining me tonight. I'm almost at 60 minutes, so I'm going to have to stop this. And we will do these other two designs tomorrow. Hopefully I'll have time to do it tomorrow. But we'll finish the piggies and this one. And I can actually show you how I made this one. Okay, so we'll do those in the next video. And thanks for joining. If you liked what you saw, please like my video and please subscribe. And please share this video and ask others to subscribe, because I want to get to the point where I can do just the live videos. I think that would be great and actually a lot easier. Thanks. That's all. Have a great week.